Welcome back. Just about 5 minutes left for markets to close on this Samvat day, and the end is going to be in the red for Sensex, Nifty and the Bank Nifty, but for the mid-cap index it's going to be in the green, 4:1 advanced decline ratio. But before we do the market recap, let me ask my co-anchor, your Diwali plans, Sonia, after you go back now.
Oh, well, Diwali is always with family, right?
Yes.
I mean, that's the best time you get to spend with your family. And I don't burst crackers, I don't believe in that. But we eat a lot, we drink a lot, and we party a lot. So I guess that's my plan. I know what your plan is going to be, changing diapers.
Apart from that, of course, yes, that too. But yes, I think family puja, we'll start the puja immediately after I go home. Then very high calorie dinner. We are from Bania family, and we believe in really nice variety of food on Diwali day, and after that a lot of crackers and a lot of firecrackers. I've always I've grown up with firecrackers, and that's one tradition I'm not going to change regardless of what anyone tells me. Don't burst firecrackers. I'm going to do that. That's my biggest festival, and I have a lot of reason to cheer, so I'm going to do that
after
that.
And I like the high-calorie dinner. I think that's the best plan, because on Diwali day you forget everything, right? Go out there and gorge on the mithai. I mean, you don't get this all year.
Oh yes, of course. Tomorrow is a market holiday, so that gives
us a bigger incentive.
Yes. So maybe also can keep sleeping till late. But just about 3 minutes left for markets to close. So let's do a quick recap of the day. Well, of the hour rather. It was quite interesting. It was a lot about mid-caps, and a lot of picks which were given by all our experts actually did quite well. So Sonia will talk about that, but I'll just recap the large cap trading action. Now what was interesting today was that a lot of puts actually gained value today. That might be one way of smart traders buying that ahead of impending volatility, because you'll have Tuesday morning, maybe big reaction. The SGX Nifty is indicating quite a bit of downtake, and you've had this Donald Trump, Hillary Clinton gap being narrowed. So that's going to be the important factor now. Next week, US presidential election is going to dominate. So let's talk about the stocks that gained today. First, Lupin was up 2%, Idea was up 1%, Tech Mahindra was up about 1%, Aurobindo Pharma was up about close to 1%. On the way down, Dr. Reddy's, Tata Motors, HDFC, Tata Motors DVR, and Bajaj Auto. But the Samvat was all about mid-caps, and the new Samvat has also started with mid-caps outperforming in leaps and bounces.
Oh yes, and today Mr. Tulsian was a big hit, right? All his stocks, I mean, surged and how. So let's get all of them up on board. You had Z Media, he's recommended that for the longer-term investors. So there you have it. That's Sarda Energy up 8%, Century Textiles up 3.5%, Dornier was the other one that he liked, so that's up 5%, and Z Media just kicked it out of the fence, up more than 10% today. Big volumes traded over there. So those are some stock ideas that Mr. Tulsian gave. We also had some ideas coming from our other guests. Atul Suri actually gave us 3 ideas, right? Arvind, Exide and PI Industries for the longer term investors. So those stocks also looked pretty good. Arvind was up about 0.5% today. Exide up about 1.5%, and the PI Industries as well, looking good. So all in all, yes, the somewhat trading session has not been that great, but you know what, that doesn't bother us, because we have a lot of wealth creating opportunities in this market, and not just in equities, Anuj, commodities. Gold was the big mover this year as well.
Oh yes, and on that note, let's hand it over to Manisha Gupta, our commodities editor, who now joins in. Manisha, happy Diwali to you and your family.
Thank you so much, Anuj. Similar to you and to you as well, Sonia. It has been quite a bit of a Diwali, as you just mentioned. It's not just equity markets, but the commodities have done quite well as well. Almost everything that you talk about commodity has given you very positive returns, and the point is that people are not selling them yet until next Diwali as well. We have good buy calls coming in for gold and crude as well. And
oh yes, Manisha, you are shimmering like gold. So happy Diwali to you, and I understand that you have the next half an hour to take our viewers through all the commodities that one can buy.
Well, absolutely. We have an astrologer, we also have both the exchanges on board today, and we will also get you a global guest to tell you on where you should be putting your money for the next 1 year when it comes to commodities. We will of course be back after this very short break.